Welcome, guys. Hey, openers. Welcome to Open Relationship Podcast, where we have an open and honest conversation about everything from A to Z as it pertains to LGBTQ plus community and beyond. I'm your host, Tay. Well, Tay is not going to be here this week. Tay is not going to be here this week. You know, he has some things going on, so make sure y'all keep Tay in his prayers. We love you here. Come, and not Lord, and Open Relationship Podcast.
Yes,
Well, I'm your host, Rodney.
I'm Devin.
I'm Solomon.
And we are going to get this show started.
Yes,
so
let's do
again,
it.
like I said, Tay's not gonna be here, you guys. You know, I'm gonna miss him right here, but he'll have his facial expressions hopefully next week. Well, Devin, how was your week?
I had a good week and a bad week. It was good, but I wasn't feeling well yesterday, so that was like a lot. Like I don't know what it was. I got my COVID test and everything, but I just wasn't feeling well. Like I kind of just felt sick. So Solomon's like, well, it could be stress. Like, you know, he's trying to super diagnose. And I'm like, I've been really like on the go lately, so it could have been that. But I'm just glad that I feel better today. And I was talking to my mom yesterday. We talked for a while. We're going to the beach this weekend, like a little family trip or whatever. So
Where
she's
at?
like to Jacksonville. So she's like, I've been catching up on the podcast. You know, it's really good. I'm so proud of you, blah, blah. She's like, now, I'm not going to lie. There were a couple episodes that were a little risque, so I had to go ahead and turn them off. And she said it just like that. And I'm like, well, I was wondering for this part, because I know that she's watching. I know that she's proud, but I know that there's parts that's like, you know, so I was just waiting for her to give me, like, feedback. Like, do you turn them off? Do you listen and cringe? Like, what do you do? So she was like, you know, I just turn it off when it gets a little bit risque. But, you know, she's like, I'm super proud of you. Like, tell the guys I'm proud of y'all. And she was like, I want to be a guest on the show. So,
She want to be a guest?
yeah, she wants to be a guest. Me and my mom are just alike. My mom and I are just alike. So,
I will
like,
ask you, because you have a bubbly personality.
we're
so.
just alike. So she would definitely, like, we would make a good duo on the show.
Should be ready for the questions, though?
Yeah, that's what I'm like.
She'll
She
be
said
ready.
it's risque.
She'll be ready. She'll be ready.
Okay.
You have to, like, some things she's not ready to hear or used to hearing, like, about,
Oh, you a child.
like, you know, about, like, my sex life, because, you know, we talk about everything on here, so.
Wait a minute. Would you be okay with her being on the show and we talking about her sex life?
I don't think
I would be okay with it, only because she's going to answer in a way to where it's like, okay, I'm still going to be respectful, but also truthful. Like, we're good with, like, you know, like, saying how we feel, but still keep it kind of cute. So I think it would be fun. Like, you know, she's grown. It'd be fun. I'm grown, so. Yeah, I'm ready. I think it'll be a good time.
Girl, your body getting tired. It says sit that ass down. How was your week?
It's actually been a pretty
Oh,
good...
BTW. Somebody said you were cute in the comments.
You act like that's like.
I'm just saying. I thought that was so sweet.
That is sweet, though.
Pointed you out.
Was
said-
the person cute that said he was cute?
I couldn't really get the profile, but he was
Oh.
like, Sol is my, he's my crush. I said,
Aw,
oh. I
that's
thought you
cute.
would like that.
Well, slide in his DMs, whoever that
No,
was.
don't slide in my DMs. It goes down in the DMs. So does self-esteem sometimes.
Ooh.
So, it's been a good week. It's been a really good week. I have no complaints. Where are we? We're on Wednesday?
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. It actually
End of
feels
the
like
month?
this week has been going by pretty fast.
It has been. Okay, wait for Friday.
What's your week like? Oh, here we go.
Number one, I have a nice TV. It broke. It's making weird noises out of nowhere. My nice, expensive TV.
You do have a house guest now, don't
Oh,
you?
girl, I didn't say that.
I didn't say it either, but just keep it in the back.
But, I mean, I don't. I'm pissed.
Yeah.
Then my shower head, it's like the pressure. I guess is like 1,000 max. So it's stinging me when I take a shower. It's literally feel like somebody's pinching my skin. It's that strong. Like I was in there about to cry. I'm like, oh my God, this cannot be life.
Oh my God. Because there's nothing worse than not being able to take a good shower.
Yes. You know what I
Do
mean?
you have to share the shower?
Yeah.
Oh.
What does that have to do with the pressure, though?
I mean, I was just wondering if something
Oh, I
happened.
get what you're saying.
Because I don't know if, like, this was, like, one of those shower heads that you bought and replaced, or...
Oh, it is, and I
okay.
brought and replaced.
Okay.
I did replace the shower head.
I just wanted to know where you were going with it.
I mean,
That's
I
all.
don't know. Like, I don't... I'm not insinuating anything.
I think
I'm
you're
not there.
And I'm not going to do that.
Oh, now you want to be nice because it's your cousin. Now you don't want to be a bitch.
No,
Okay.
but it's just like, girl, where's all these problems coming from?
Right. I would feel that way.
Then
too.
my oven is smoking now. It's like so wasted.
Okay.
But besides the home life, child, because I don't want to buy the TV, but I can.
You could blame it on the dog.
Yeah, my dog.
Okay.
Poor Bubba.
But you've had the dog for a long time.
Yeah,
Okay.
he's been doing just fine.
Okay.
Did my job, y'all. What Beyonce say?
Look, don't even go there because you weren't even here for it last week.
Well, baby Beyonce, I'm about to
Release
say,
the
you
anger.
gonna break my soul. Hey, when I say y'all, I literally had a call today, and I hate to talk about where y'all like we hit a podcast, but I have to vent. So I'm gonna make it real quick though. But basically, I had a phone call today. I've been calling this person. They're not responding. So what they do, they call our insured, who like he's in. Like said, he emailed like this man's harassing us and
Saying that you were harassing.
No, the guy to claim it was harassing us, and he said you're not calling. I'm like, well, I have a call log. I'm like, I'm calling him. He's not responding. So I said, how about this? You call him, and let's see what's going on. That man talked to that man any kind of way, saying what the blah blah blah. I'm like, what? No, in my head, I'm like, he would not talk to me.
Are
like
you
that.
on the three-way call at this point?
I was listening.
Okay.
Listening. Like, I was listening.
Right.
And he was using some very choice words. And I was like, hey, I said, sir, hang up the phone. You are not subjected to that.
Right.
Like, I don't give a damn. I would tell him. So I called him. He on the phone. Why the fuck? I said, what we not gonna do? What we not gonna do is talk to me like that, because I would hang up.
Right.
And I say go through your own insurance carrier. We're not gonna do that. I would not call your job talking like that. And I'm gonna talk to me like that.
Right.
We gonna take a 5-second pause and start over.
Right.
He was like, I'm like, are you better?
Right.
Can we proceed?
Right.
And I was like, well, let me apologize. I said, 'cause I was sick. I said my desk was not being watched, so I will apologize for that.
Right.
I said, right now, let's make your situation better. Let's rectify and get you out the way.
Right.
Girl, I guess you gonna talk like he did a guy. I said, "What you?" Oh,
Yeah. I'm not the insured. Okay. I'm not the insured.
I said, "You got a black person on the phone." Let me just say that I'm not white Tommy.
Right. And my shower's already been whooping my ass, so if you think I'm about to listen,
I can't even really wash my ass like I will. Girl, I can.
Like, you're not about to talk to me crazy.
No.
I can't.
But other than that, sex still good.
Okay, I mean, we gotta look at the silver lining, is what they say. So,
but
so,
man, it's okay.
And I'm praying the week gets better for everybody, like, cause it sounds like it hasn't been like a bad week, just a lot going on, right?
Well, for 3 out of 4.
Right, yeah, right, yeah.
He's only one.
Yeah. All right, moving right along to the next segment of our show. This is where we highlight somebody that sponsors us, or we just highlight a Black-owned business or any business really that we want to support or that we're proud of, so on and so forth. Tonight, we're being sponsored by Livingston Cellars, and they are, God, you can switch it around. I'm just going to show the bottom. So they're located in California. It's really good. This is actually a white Zinfandel, and it's one of their most popular. So Livingston sent us a few bottles, but this is the one that we chose to sip on. Y'all know with us, sipping always turns into drinking. That's why most of the bottles gone already. So let's go ahead and take a toast and see what y'all think about it. Well, we know what we think about it, but I guess tell them.
It's very subtle. It's sweet. You had a long week. It's good for you.
Yeah. I could probably drink a whole bottle.
I like it, though. I can drink that by
But
myself.
do we need to pour a little bit more before?
Yeah, let's do that.
Yeah,
So it's so good, we're going to pour some more before we tuck the bottle.
Pour me out, bro.
So I was trying to, they sent, like, with the bottles of wine, they sent us, like, what pairs well with what. So, like, this is what you cook with the white Zinfandel. This is what you cook with what. And I tried to memorize them all so that I could tell the people tonight, but I didn't. So I'm sorry.
Well, you shouldn't have said that.
I know. I wanted them to know how much I tried to be there for them. So what y'all can do is go ahead and Google what pairs well with white Zinfandel.
Not to give the openers homework.
Yes, and come back and report.
See,
tell us
how much
how
of my sleep openers is good.
I had to think about it.
I think it's
top over. This top over here at my house. All right. So, let's see some for Mo.
Right. So thank you so much, Livingston Cellars, for sponsoring us and for blessing us with a couple bottles of wine. We also wanted to thank all of our supporters, all of our followers. We've been getting an overwhelming response with just like phone calls, texts, DMs, comments, anything you can think of, email, even with our family reaching out to us, letting us know how proud they are and how much they're getting from the podcast. And that's our main goal. Like, yes, we have fun, but the main goal is to have a conversation, to be able to deliver takeaways. So just thank you all again for helping us reach a milestone, and we can't wait to grow even more.
Awesome.
Oh, yeah, because, baby, we're growing.
We are.
That just needs to subscribe.
And you won't break our soul.
There you go. Well, I will be handling Pillow Talk with Tay. And this is what, Tay found with the tea in the news of what's going on and what's popping, right? So, in today's news, this is really, really sad. So let me change my voice. So I'm sounding happy about this. Roe versus Wade overturned, you guys.
Is that your sadder voice?
Yes, it's my sadder voice. It overturned, unfortunately. It passed on my mom's birthday. My mom was born January 22nd, 1955. But my mom had my sister in 75. Okay. So basically, in that year, my mom could have an abortion. Not saying she would have, but it just, that just hit my mind. Like, wow, my sister born in 75. It passed in 73.
Right,
you know what I mean? Like, so women who got raped, molested, going through all kind of issues, baby probably killed them. They were not able legally to get an abortion. Right. And I talked to my mother about it. I said, Mom, how was the culture back in your day? Women who got raped or, because they had abortion, they didn't do it legally.
Right.
She said, it was very dangerous. Women would die. Women would take things from people and take these pills. They said, baby, she said, it was a black market. It was horrible. So she was like, and she cried. Like, my mom was really upset. She said, I'm not saying kill your baby, but some things happen where you just cannot keep the baby. And that should, in the day, that should be a woman's choice. It was overturned on the 24th of June of 2022. And it was 9 justices who voted on it. And then 3 voted no, and the other 6 voted yes. Very unfortunate. How do y'all feel about this?
I don't understand it because I'm very much pro-life. I'm pro-life, but I'm also pro-choice. So I feel like a lot of the people that are overturning these things and having a lot of say-so in it are pro-life. But what happens when more and more kids are being beaten to death and drowned by their parents and it's just what would be the difference of having an abortion versus bringing the kids into the world? You can't afford them. Your mental health is terrible. You end up abusing the kids, killing the kids. They're lacking. They're starving. They're raising themselves while you're at work. That's the same thing as killing a kid, because all of these, I'm seeing the direct effects of all of this with my students that I interact with on a daily basis, listening to their home lives. I'm not saying that, I don't want to put it to where, okay, well, maybe if their parents would have had an abortion, because it's not like that at all. But I'm sure that a lot of parents sometimes feel like if I bring a child into this world, this is the type of life that child is going to have. So I feel like if you're mature enough to make that statement and you really don't feel like anything can change, that's not fair. That's not fair to have to bring a kid into this world. That should be your choice because it's your body. So I don't understand, again, what would it hurt the world for people to have abortions, for women to have abortions? What is the harm in it?
I agree. How do you feel, Solomon?
So for me, this isn't about people. This isn't about morals. This isn't about right or wrong. This is about politics. And this is about politics. This is about power. And these are people who are vying for power. These are people who are positioning. And since 2016, when we saw the trumpets and everybody else who's on that bandwagon, everybody who was talking about abortion and other things that just make sense. And I'm not saying that abortion makes sense. I'm just talking about the human aspect of how everything makes sense, and they're opposed to it. And so this isn't, for me, it's just when Roe versus Wade was overturned, I wasn't surprised.
Yeah, I'm not surprised either. Yeah. I'm not surprised. With everything else that's happened, I'm not surprised. And all the other decisions that are made, not surprised at all.
I feel like this religion should not ever be a factor of why bills being brought down. Mm-hmm. I don't agree with that because when you think about why this country was founded, it was founded because it would be freedom of choice, freedom of speech, and freedom of everything. That's the reason why the Pilgrims left, Great Britain, because they felt like it was scrutinized. It was we might at this point. I feel like we should be a dictatorship company. Because because right now it's just like we don't have choices anymore.
Exactly.
Like I'm a Christian, give and take, but I'm not gonna frown upon a Muslim. Like they might, like let people live how they want to live. Even when it was a Muslim getting inducted into the White House, man was like, he didn't want to use the Christian Bible. He don't believe in the Christian Bible. He's Muslim. Right. He want to use his Muslim Bible, and that should be okay.
And I agree with you. Like I feel like I'm a Christian. I feel like God is the only God. That's my true belief. That's my opinion. However, a Muslim may not feel that way, and I'm not gonna knock them because I don't want them knocking me for what I want. Yes, I could defend my point of view with my religion and why I feel the way I do, but I don't want to do that. I don't have to do that. So neither should they, in my opinion. Nobody should have to defend why they believe in what they believe in.
This church, Lord, this country messed up when they put Christianity over
Not this church.
Child. I don't know what church it's called. It's church.
Greenleaf.
But this country truly messed up when they put Christianity over our founding, over our principles. Mm-hmm. It should have never got to that point because, like you said, it's other religions that are here. So when you want to pray in school, I agree with that. Everybody should not be praying in school.
But we still can't pray in school.
No, but they took it out, and I wasn't upset with that because I'm like, everybody's not a Christian. And that should be respected.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Like, you can't force people. Like, you're forcing someone. You know what I'm saying?
Did they still have a moment of silence?
I don't know.
No, we don't even do, oh my God, is that bad? We don't even do the pledge.
Oh, no, I think we should do the pledge to the country.
Yeah, we don't do the pledge. But now that I think about it, for the past couple years I've been teaching, we probably did the pledge my first 2 years of teaching, maybe. And that was back in like 2014, 2015, 16. Yeah.
But for every woman out there who feels like their choices were taken away, and whatever it looks like for you, I'm not here to judge you, baby, because I have done some shit too, okay? But I really think it's horrible when you cannot do what's best for your life. Whether you had unprotected sex, where it look like, oh Lord, if you got raped, I feel bad for you. But like, I hurt for you because I cannot imagine not doing something for my body. Same. That's my body from a white man in a fucking jurisdictional thing.
Who can't have kids, so who can't birth a baby. So it's just like
probably can't even get up.
That
part. Well, moving right along.
This is your segment. You gotta say it.
I know.
Oh, okay.
Moving right along. I know that we say, well, move right along. BET Awards. I have not watched BET Awards in the last probably 4 years, no lie.
What did you think?
Taraji tried. She really, really tried. It just...
Do you feel like she's losing it a little?
I don't think she's losing.
Her mind, her touch.
No, I know what you mean. Said. Okay. I just think BET Awards just not. It's not the same. And I'm used to Monique era when she used to host it. Like it was fun. It was inviting. Everybody's a celebrity now. You could be on one little show. You walk on the red carpet. What gives you the right to walk the red carpet? Who are you? I don't even know half these people. It's like everything is just so given now. I feel like
easy access. You're saying?
Yeah, I don't like that. The red carpet should be like. I don't give a damn about you getting overnight success over one song on goddamn YouTube. Like you didn't earn your right to walk this carpet. Do you have hits? Do you have singles? Have you put in the work? Do you at least have an album? It's just like, girl, here you go, carpets for everybody. And I didn't know half the people on the carpet. Like, I'm not trying to be shady. Right. And it's like, girl, who are you?
Right.
Oh my God, it's so Instagram. Girl, you got 800,000 followers. You a celebrity?
Yeah, unfortunately, yeah, that's how it is.
Like, because you got a blue check, you a celebrity. Girl, they don't even know you, sis.
That's how it is, unfortunately. So, to people.
And then on top of that, they had a gay section. Well, let's talk about
a gay section.
a gay section for the gay people. But
To
let's talk
sit
about
in at the.
Santana.
Wait.
Santana outfit was a no for me. I am not sorry. It looked horrible. His performance was. I didn't like his outfits. That's what it is. I like his songs. I didn't like his outfits.
He's typically, in my opinion, known for having an outfit that could have been better. We'll put it
Better,
like
a
that.
lot better.
Yeah, like I don't understand what. I think he has a lot of friends that are kind of like amongst the elite when it comes to like fashion and music. Put it that way, to where you have access to good stylists, like
you
quality
saying.
stylists, right? So it's like, why do you keep wearing all this bullshit? Like who? Carisha is your best friend, JT your best friend. Like, why are they not telling you, like, girl, stop wearing shit like that? That's what I'm.
Do he have the money? That's the thing I worried about. I don't think he has the budget.
Oh my God.
I think he has the fame. But I mean, no shade. You can have the fame.
Yeah, but if my friends see me, they're gonna make sure I at least look good if I'm in front of millions of people looking crazy.
But LaRoche from Legendary allegedly put that look together. And it was, you did not do what needed to be done.
I don't think it was giving what it was originally supposed to give.
I didn't watch the whole show. I watched clips, and it was just low energy. It was low energy for me. Like, I watched some of the performances, and when the camera panned out to the audience, folks were just standing around. It was like no excitement.
So they probably feel the way that a lot of people feel, like it's just not the same anymore.
It's not.
It didn't feel the same.
It used to be an honor to be walking that carpet.
Yeah.
It used to be an honor to sit in the front because you put in the work. Now it's like anybody can go on the carpet, girl. Mm-hmm. We can get a little couple things. We can walk the carpet next year. You know what I'm saying?
Basically.
We will, but we gonna own our spot.
Exactly.
That's different.
Exactly.
They gonna know who we are, girl.
Right.
We pop up.
Exactly.
But it then like they had a section for the house music for gay people. That's what I'm talking about. Like
okay, got you.
You know,
okay.
And this is what I don't like. And you know, gay people come at me. Everybody is not like that. Every gay person is not.
Yeah.
You know, wearing girl clothes, wearing makeup. Nothing wrong with them. I support all of them. But I would like to see more diversity of gay people when they're showing gay people.
But you have to want to understand that there's diversity in gay people. And a lot of people
who don't understand that don't, because the pink got a lot of people shaking their boots, baby.
But I'm like, why? Do y'all know how many DL men are around you every single day? And why are you so, because two masculine men you think this is not happening? Baby, you are crazy if you think this is not happening in 2022. The women are
shaking in their motherfucking boots.
The men are too.
And the DL men are angry because they getting out of it.
They are angry about it.
Homeboy,
they're angry.
Fucking.
They're angry and they're antsy. And I try my best not to comment on social media and give my 2 cents.
I went in.
But what'd you say?
So this girl was like, a picture was up of the girl scene and then the guy scene. Okay. She was like, I didn't like that. Why are they trying to emasculate our men and make the? I said, baby, this is happening every day. Every gay person not wearing a purse and heels and makeup.
Exactly.
These niggas be hood niggas.
Most of the men that I've been with are more similar to the masculine Lil Murda versus feminine Uncle Clifford. Like, you know what I mean? Like, it happens all the time. Like,
she was like, I say, so what I need you to do now is just change your mind about gay people. They gym heads, they got nice bodies, they got nice cars.
Football players.
Then the sports. We are out here.
Pastors.
So I appreciate that scene. I really do. It's knocks in there. It's like everybody's not like.
Right. I appreciate it too because it was more real, and I think that's what it was going for. Even with the female scene with Mercedes and the wife really felt like, damn, like you're really coming in and kind of taking my spot with my husband, but she couldn't help herself. Yeah. And that's how it is when you're like first learning that you're attracted to the same sex. It's like, damn, I know what's right, or for what I thought was right originally, but I can't help myself. Like, you know what I mean? And you could really see that in that scene. So I appreciated like the realness of it.
But there's more of an uproar about the male on male sex versus the female on female sex. And I think that's a worthy conversation to have.
I think so too, but it's always been like that, and it's not going to change. Like that's similar to a woman could be a lesbian, and then people still like, oh, when she's ready to be straight, take her serious. Versus a guy that's been gay, oh, he's ready to be straight. No, you're still gay.
I would say this. Like I told this straight guy was talking. He wasn't rude. He just said I didn't want to see it. I said, let me break this down to you. I said, how do you feel like how do you think gay boys feel when they're young and all you see is straight people kissing? They see them naked, you see them twerking. And I said, you don't think that's traumatizing to a gay person? When you don't see nobody on TV like you, nobody. Right. You have these feelings, you have no outlet. It's no one on TV that's like, oh damn, it's okay to kiss a boy. It's not as bad as.
Or what about when you're younger and you're around other guys like your age or you're like older, like relatives or whatever who are men, and they're like, oh, look at her ass, or she's a dime, or. And it's like, I don't really, I'm not interested.
Like,
or being in school around the guys like, oh, I'm trying to talk to so-and-so. I'm trying to smash so-and-so. And it's like, that's not me. You know what I mean? And like, when you're not like that, a lot of times you get called gay just because you're not like, oh, what's up with, you know what I mean? So,
yeah, true.
That really causes trauma too. Like, I agree. It's uncomfortable.
And I said, let me tell you something, baby. I said, a girl can walk in here butt-ass booty naked, won't do nothing for me. But you got an issue with a man doing something. I said, you are curious. Yeah. And that's okay.
And that's the thing that's burning everybody up.
You like it.
The curiosity is coming out even more now because they're seeing like, okay, they're not faggots per se. And I never use that word, but I'm using that word as a how people will say, oh, somebody's really feminine, really like, flamboyant. But these are two genuinely masculine. And for me, even with the beginning of the storyline with them together, I noticed little clues of, oh, they like each other.
Yeah, you could tell.
And you saw it coming. But a lot of people didn't because you're just blind to it. Like, if you would have paid attention, you would see
That's his homeboy. He just got out of jail. He happy.
Hello. But now that they're fucking, now it's like...
What he doing again? That's how they be. Got the girl shaking. But I'm just saying, I said, what the problem is, you like what you saw, and you're upset about it.
Try it.
You upset about it because if you was a real straight man, that would have done nothing.
You would have been like, either I'm gonna turn this off real quick, or let me just text until this goes off. And that, to me, that would have been that. Like, that would have been that. If you.
But now you're like, well, damn, that's kind of high. Don't be mad, baby.
Right. And now you rewinded it and shit, like where your girl goes to sleep. So now it's like,
not just rewinding it, but posting it.
Right. And posting on your social media.
And saying something negative.
You are the reminder.
Right. And saying something negative.
So every time somebody comments, you could look at the video.
Exactly.
You know what, Tommy? I like your thinking.
Oh my God. That is so true.
But that's why we have a pillow talk with Tay.
Yes, that was a good one. That was a really good one. Yeah. Thanks to Valley for the inspiration.
Yes.
So on today's Menage a Trois, we are going to be talking about online dating, logging on for LTR. Do you think
what is that?
long-term relationship?
I just learned this year. It's okay. I just learned this year what it meant.
Damn, that just means I'm old.
I thought we was gonna say
I don't think you're old.
Care.
No, there will be a C in there somewhere.
But anyway, how do y'all feel about online dating? Because I'm like back and forth.
Back and forth as far as what?
So for me, online dating has its advantages and its disadvantages. And there's this spectrum. So there's Tinder, there's Hinge, there's Match.com, but then you have Jacked and you have Grindr, and all these things. And so it's some more. It's Bumble. Yeah, all of them.
Yeah.
And so even though you have the spectrum of hookup sites, and then you have the spectrum of on the other end of the spectrum, you have the actual dating sites. And so I find it to be exhausting. And at the same time, like sometimes, you get that burst of excitement when you meet someone or when you engage with someone
or
match with somebody who might be your type. But then ultimately for me, it's kind of like a box of Valentine's Day chocolates.
Okay.
Where you sample, you like, no, I don't want that one.
Right.
And then you sample, and then you're like, no,
and it may taste good when you first eat it, but then there's aftertaste.
Then there's the aftertaste, and then you don't want it no more.
Right.
And then you move on to the next one. And so then it's just like we're all sampling, and at the same time, it's like you have the opportunity to participate in dating without fully showing up.
Right. Right.
And I find that to be
I don't like that,
very discouraging.
My chocolate being damn expired. Shit. I like
Exactly. I got the wrong box. Like, I have to have
Did
the
I
wrong
have
box.
a candy box back in 1973?
How do you feel about it?
I got on Hinge. You know, first I got on Facebook dating because of you.
Oh, right. Mm-hmm.
And then I got on Hinge because of you.
Oh my
Well,
God.
don't make it seem like I'm the fucking
No.
It's your
I'm just
fault.
saying-
Ambassador
no,
for-
you're not bad. I'm just saying.
ambassador
it's just
for
like,
dating
you
sites.
meet people, they like your picture, y'all talk, and then it just goes nowhere.
Exactly.
Mhm.
But then what irks my nerves is this. I met this guy. I said, "Oh, this man could possibly be
The one.
the one."
Mm-hmm.
He was chocolate. He was tall.
Yes.
36. I was like, okay, we
Perfect.
can
Yes.
work something
Right.
What was
out.
that credit score?
Oh, it looked like it was good. I read his description. He has a good job.
But you still need to make sure.
Oh, but baby, if you were
That's what we
IT,
talked
I'll
about.
get there. What the fuck your credit score is? I know
That's
you
a
bring it home.
conversation for next time. That's a conversation for next time. No, I'm not.
You bring it home at least 130,
No,
150. We gonna be all right. But so, you know, we talk, we whatever, and then he would just go away. So, you know how I go out to Sunday Fun Day. I might go to another place. I don't want to say
Right.
nothing too much because, girl, it ain't kind of.
You don't want anybody meeting you there.
It was kind of weird. It was really weird. Like, I have to tell y'all about it off camera.
Okay.
But, and he saw me out. So we never met. He was like, Rodney. And I was like, yeah. He was
And
like,
were you like, oh,
no, I
name?
didn't. I was being a bitch.
oh, okay.
Because I was like, girl, you've been dodging me, so
Right.
why we going to be acting like
Right,
you my
right,
man?
okay.
So he was like, damn, you look good. I said, thank you.
I do.
I already know that.
Right.
And so he was like, well, what you doing afterwards? I said, well, I'm unfortunately busy. I said, well, you can write me on the app and see what I'm doing next week. Because I'm just like, bitch, you're not finna walk up to me
Right.
and try to take up all my, like how you said, you don't try to claim me in public, bitch.
Right. Don't.
We're not doing, and I see what you're saying. Like,
Yeah.
you're not doing that. He want to be all hugged up,
Right. And
want
making
to,
it seem like, no.
like we no, baby, because
This
I'm
ain't
not
that.
looking at you.
This ain't that.
You online.
Right.
It ain't even try to ask
And
me on a
barely
date,
there.
bitch.
Exactly. You barely online because you're not consistent.
I like how we teaching Rodney on the show though, because he was
Right.
like, you know, before he was talking about don't claim me in public, and,
Right.
and then now I got a taste of it.
No, because I'm just like, you know, that to me, I'm not saying online dating is bad because I had some good experience. I had better luck on the hookup sites, honestly.
Okay.
If I want to
That's
hook
true.
up, baby, it's ding, 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 ding. I can come over, let's fucking go home. But hey, I like you.
Right.
It's ding.
Right.
8 years later, ding.
Right.
Like, it's horrible.
It is.
Well, do you think? Oh, tell us about your online dating experience. What are your thoughts?
My thoughts about it, I think that it's a good tool. It should be a good tool, but it's not. I feel like, again, like you said, like, oh, we like each other's pictures or you match, like you have good conversation, whatever, maybe a date or two. And then it just fades away. But I feel like in my experience, meeting somebody organically, meaning like running into them at the bar or the grocery store, or meeting them through a friend, whatever, has always lasted longer than like meeting somebody on social media. But that's just my experience. I do know people that have met on social media and are still like, you know, married, rocking to this day with just being in a relationship, whatever. So whatever works for you. For me, I want to meet my husband at the grocery store or something. Like,
That'd be nice.
like let's just be in the same aisle. Like,
I don't mind meeting him online, but goddamn, let's follow the fuck through.
Right.
That's all I ask.
so I feel like we need to be going on a date within or setting up a date within the first 3 days of us meeting online. Only because I know some people
That's
are like,
easy.
oh, well, you know, let's FaceTime first, or let's see if the vibe is good. The vibe can be good all day through text message and FaceTime. I need to see you in person. Like, so let's cut all the shit, start off with in person, see how that goes. And if that goes well, then we keep FaceTime and texting, talking, you know, all that. That's how I feel
You know
about
what?
it.
I had it. I think I sold you
What?
the guy.
Which one? It's been a lot.
No. The guy that wanted to have sex.
Oh, yeah. Okay.
So
okay.
don't say too much.
I was about to say from
But he wanted to FaceTime and all this stuff, and I'm like, I'm not on that. I just really want to have sex with you. And
which is very surprising coming from you. But go
yeah,
ahead.
I just wanted. It's fine. I mean, I seen it on Twitter. It was very nice. So I was like, I just want to have sex with you. He was like, well, I want to vibe. And I was like, but yo, don't give you that. You just girls like you for everybody.
Right,
Not trying to judge a for what I see. And like, I don't feel comfortable being seen with you in public. And I told him, I said, I don't want to be seen with you in public. Yeah. You are like an in-house dark secret type. It's not. I ain't trying to be rude.
Did you say that?
Yeah, I said because what he does.
Right. There's the real Rodney.
That's rude.
Right. You know what he does.
Right.
And for me, I was like, you are no, I can't. I said, but yeah, we can definitely have sex.
I would say he does. From what Rodney described, the guy is like really out there. So almost like no, I'm not gonna say too much, but he's like really out there.
He out there.
So I wouldn't really want to be seen with him because it's gonna be like, first of all, you're gonna look stupid. Because they're going to be like, everything that you're about to go home and do with him, I can go look on his Twitter or like something to that effect. You know what I mean?
So I'm just like, he was like,
no.
well, I like the vibe. I said, well, if that's the case, I said, because I don't want you to cut shoes for me.
Right.
I feel like you like me. And I just think you really, because like you used to try to, instead you hit me about sex, now you want to know ask about my day. No, you don't ask about my day.
Well, you can still ask about
you ain't sending no picture, bitch, don't ask about my goddamn day.
If we're having sex,
want you with that,
if we're having sex, you need to ask me about my day.
I just want to have sex with you.
Wait. So if y'all are just having sex, like it's just fucking.
Yeah.
And you're like,
you don't have to ask me every day, but I feel like that's a good gesture to be like.
That's how feelings get involved, sweetie.
No. Because for me, like your pursuit of me doesn't make me catch feelings, but I just like certain things. So if you're asking me how my day was, and I have feelings for like I'm attracted to you, and you're asking me how my day was. Oh, I want to fuck you even more now because like you're being courteous.
No. But
nice.
what if they catch feelings for you?
Exactly.
That's what we're talking about. Like,
that's what I'm saying. I don't want you to catch.
Very rarely will I have like a sexual partner that I couldn't see myself with more than once. So like maybe like once, of course, do it. Maybe even twice. Oh, haven't had any. I trust you. Whatever. Drinking a little bit. Whatever. But for the most part, if this is somebody continuous, like. I don't need to be with you right now, but I could see myself with you. So I think if anybody would catch feelings, it'd probably be me first.
I would say this. If he wasn't on that type of stuff and he did discreetly, he was recorded, he's very attractive.
He is. He's very attractive.
He's very attractive.
You got to show him right after
I will show you. Like, I would have probably talked to him because everybody got a sexual pain. But because you out there like that, it can never be.
Well, do you think you can find the one online?
I guess I'm better. No. It's just hard. Like people make. I thought in my 30s it would be so much better. I don't know what the fuck I thought. Like ain't no more games. People serious. People got properties. They got they worried about trying to find a family now because bitch we about to be 40 to 50 to 60. Time running out. Like it's time to like let's get married. I ain't trying to be fucking like
down
this is how I feel. And they worse than the fucking 20s.
Yeah.
I'd agree.
One man got mad. I said, I don't want to talk to you. I said, we was texting on the app. I said, if it's this hard to meet you and talk with you and get it with you, I don't want to pursue this. And he got mad at me. I said, boy, we've been talking for 3 weeks and not met up yet.
A month? No. Like I said, 3 days. We need to
I said, what are we doing?
See, I'll stretch that to a week. Like within the first week.
That's fair.
Child got me fucked up. He was trying to read me talking about you must. I said I'm not one of those. I said if you are bad right now with getting up right now.
Exactly.
Why would I want to enter a relationship like this if you already showing me that you are extremely busy? Which is okay. That's you.
Right.
I'm not gonna serve your peace. You just not for me.
Right. And I want somebody that's extremely busy because I'm busy. I'm not extremely right now, but I'm busy, and I want somebody that's extremely busy, and we make it work. But I want somebody that wants to see me. So, like, for example, when I met the guy that I told you about last time that I'm no longer talking to, we started talking on, like, a Thursday. And he's like, oh, like, what are you doing on Saturday? And when he said that in my head, I'm like, I know you don't work on Friday, and I told you I'm off on Friday, so what do you mean Saturday? Like, if you really want to see me, there's no feelings. But my thing is, like, we say
you felt some kind of way, so there's feelings.
But this is why. Let me explain. It is, but let me explain. So, Mo, you have to get these out. Like, you got to edit these out. So when we're talking about, like, everything, and you're, like, really showing, like, laying it on thick. Like, laying it on motherfucking thick. Like, laying it on.
Like the sex thick?
No, laying it on thick. We just met. We on the phone. So laying it on thick. Like you like me this much. You think I'm gorgeous. Like, you like me. You want to fuck with me. about trips. We're talking about all of this on the first initial. So then you skip Friday and go to what you doing Saturday. But I'm like, okay, maybe he's doing something Friday left alone. So then we're talking even more. He's like, matter of fact, what am I thinking? Instead of Saturday, I can't really spend all day with you, but let's do lunch tomorrow. That's what I'm talking about. Like, show me that you want to see me. Like, you want to build something. You want to get to know me. Yes.
I want you to be 24/7. You know, I already had your little life.
Capricorn.
You can't be together 24/7. Y'all have to work.
What I'm saying is, if you say you ready to settle down,
right.
I want to see you Friday, Saturday, Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, Saturday, Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, Saturday. Like, you want to get to know me.
Yeah, I wouldn't mind
These
that.
streets,
I wouldn't mind that.
The club's not going nowhere.
Exactly.
First Friday's still going to be First Friday. Sunday Funday still going to be Sunday Funday.
Right.
So that tells me that you want us to be in the street, so you're not for me.
Right.
Because, I mean, my friends will understand why I'm not with them right now.
Exactly. But and even relationships can balance. So, like, we can be in the streets together. Not to say that we would go every weekend and do all the same Sunday fun days that we would do when we were single. But we can go have drinks together. We can go to gay spots. Like, that, to me, that's one of the benefits of being in a gay relationship is that it's like you're both men, so you can literally do everything together. So even when it comes to places where they divide it up sexually or going to different like, everything is like you can do together. There's literally nothing you can't do together.
No, I won't burn you 24/7 once I'm used to you. Like, I think you need your own life because, baby, I don't want you
because that gets
thinking my friends are your friends, your
Right.
friends are my friends. It's a separate.
Wait, so you don't like intertwining?
We can, but my friends are my friends.
Okay.
Your friends are
Right,
your friends.
right.
I don't want your friends calling me, hey, let's hang out. No.
Right.
What are you talking about?
Right, of course.
Like, no, we're not.
Yeah.
So, like, have your life. I'm talking about, I think the first 3 months, it should be all about y'all.
Mm-hmm.
This is how I feel. Like, y'all should be building, understanding each other, having y'all first argument, having disagreement, see how y'all going to work around this.
Right.
Then start implementing your friends again. Because to me, I would not be mad if my friend was like, Rodney, I like this guy. I might be distant because I want to get to know him. Girl, go.
Right.
I'm clapping for you.
Right.
Don't try to get to know me. You want, it's Sunday, fun day. Well, no, you ain't my type of dude. It's okay. You're not for me.
So how do y'all distinguish between? So for me, I do believe. So how do you like? I've always.
Why?
Done,
I didn't hear why.
I agree with you though. Before you say your why,
because there's so much evidence of people who find somebody online and they fucking get married.
Mm-hmm. Where they at? Give me 5 couples names. You can't name one.
I can't because I don't know them personally. But at the same time, they online and on Instagram. Like I see that shit. But at the same time, like how do you distinguish between like we're reading the profiles and then everybody for the most part they all pretty much sound the same except for the ones who are online trying to sell drugs, and then
who are still. Why are you pointing at me?
I wasn't. This is
No, because you're talking about the guy.
No.
No, he didn't.
I wasn't.
You telling on yourself.
I always gesture. I'm so sorry.
yourself.
And I do that too, but I still felt like you were like.
I wasn't.
I was attacked. You're attacking me.
I wasn't even thinking about it. I'm sorry. But because I was.
Because you told me you saw him on there selling drugs.
I did.
Wait, the guy.
Yes, the guy. That's why I said that. That's why I said you pointing at me.
He was being shady. Okay, I didn't know that too.
I promise. I wasn't being shady.
Selling drugs.
But every time you turn around, someone is like, "You want some gas?" You know, yada yada
Right,
yada.
right.
So there's those profiles which you you know what they're there for, but then you have the people who are like, "I want a relationship," but then they don't follow through, just like what you were saying. But then you see the people who talk a good game on either social media or on these dating apps, and you go through the motions, and then still it doesn't pan out. So how do you distinguish between the hookups and the hopefuls?
Well, the hookups are on Jack, Grindr, PGC if it's still out there. Like,
but think about this.
The hookups are on Tinder too. That originally that's what
I
it
never
was.
got on Tinder.
But the hookups are on Tinder. The hookups are on Facebook. The hookups are everywhere now. Unfortunately,
I don't know how to distinguish. To me, they don't even be talking sexual. They just don't follow up until they see you outside. I'm like, well, if my picture's ugly, and like, do I look better in person?
Right.
Somebody told me that one time, and I really wasn't offended.
That you look better in person.
Yeah, I was offended at first. Then he broke down. He said, "You're just not photogenic," and I'm not. I'm not. I know I'm not. I hate taking photos.
I
So-
mean, how long had y'all known each other before
no,
he
but
made
I
that
mean,
comment?
because he was in love with me in person.
So what?
Like,
But you know,
Bitch, don't
but-
ever tell me I'm
but
not
you know he
photogenic.
like that.
I don't care.
yeah, like
He like that.
I
He
hate
love when they
taking
fall in love
pictures
with him.
though.
Oh, okay.
Like, so I'm not a picture type person. If I like taking pictures, I'm like, bitch, you got me fucked up.
Okay.
Like, I know my pictures bad, but I hate taking pictures because I think I don't look like it. Don't capture me. I don't
Okay,
know.
I see what you're saying.
So like that don't offend me anymore. But it's just like at the same time, I haven't heard from you in 3 or 4 days, and I know we compete with a lot of damn other dudes. That's okay because I write other dudes too. But damn it, if we have a good conversation, keep it going.
Right.
That's all I ask for.
Right. I agree. I definitely agree.
How do you distinguish?
You don't until you don't. Like, you really don't know until you're in it, until y'all are dating and you see who texts back or don't text back, until you see if it's consistent or not consistent. Because, again, like I said, it used to be if you're on Jacked and Grindr, you're trying to fuck. If you're on Tinder, Facebook, Hinge, you more so want something more long term. You know, you want to date, whatever, but it's not like that. With my personal experience, even, I've met people and I'm like, oh, I'm surprised that you're trying to fuck in the first sentence. And I thought this was like, I thought you kind of wanted, you know.
That would be
more
tripping
than
me
that.
the fuck out. If they be acting all nice online, then you meet them, the ones that do follow up. Let me say that because girl, they all don't follow up. I have issues too, guys. Surprise. but then the ones you meet, they be like, oh, you look so. Be trying to grow up. Like you can touch. Like I like to touch too.
Right.
Like oh, nice thighs. and
Yes,
chest.
I love the touch.
But like, can we enjoy the date?
Right,
Oh,
right.
you want to come back? No, I don't want to go back to your place.
No.
This is not Jack.
Like, and it's like, just like, how about you just make me feel like, damn, I'm really like, even if I didn't plan to go back, I'm going back to his house. Like, get me the works and the stops. Like, if you're smart, and I feel like that's the man in me, like saying like, not reverse psychology, but show somebody a good time. Make them feel good. Make them feel beautiful. Make them feel amazing. Then towards the end of the night, get a little more sensual.
I might wanna
whatever,
go home.
and then the person's gonna probably want to come home.
Yeah.
So it's like kind of just play your cards right, like, you know.
But maybe people just don't know how to date anymore.
Then you shouldn't
but
be dating if you
that's
don't
a
know how.
Completely different topic, but maybe
That's a good one, though.
That is a
That
good
is a
topic.
good
Because when I was just thinking about it, because like on the hookup apps, folks are readily available. Like they want to meet,
Like
and
now,
then you get into these more serious apps, and then it's like
Yeah, I said that.
they take forever. And then you could be like, hey, what are you doing this weekend? You want to hook up? Oh, well, I got something to do, and I maybe
No.
like and then they get mad when like, oh, hey, how you? What do you?
or if you open a message and don't respond for a while.
And I
they
do.
get
Right.
I do it on purpose.
Yeah.
I don't do it, like, I literally sometimes whatever, but let me tell y'all one of my dating experiences from online dating. I met this guy on Tinder, and he seemed like a pretty cool guy. Not something I'm like, oh my God, like this could be the one, but like whatever. He's cute, it's probably a good time, whatever. Looks like he has taste, whatever. So he comes to pick me up, and I get in his car. He's like, hey, how are you doing? Whatever. I'm like, hey, how are you? Whatever. Put my seatbelt on. We get like probably 2 minutes outside of my apartment complex. And he's like, I'm so sorry. And I'm like, what? What's wrong? And he's like, I don't think this is going to work. And I'm like,
Well, that's honest.
and that's honest.
I wouldn't be mad with that. Because don't be getting me downtown, bitch. And you talking about this, bitch, you do this when we were walking about my
But the
house.
only thing I wanted to know, not that I cared, because I felt the same way, but I'm like, it's about to be a good time. Like, I'm going to go have a good time. So I'm like, but he's like, so I'm like, still to this day wanting to know, what was it about me that changed your mind that it's not going to work? Like, I really want to know, like, what was it? Right. Like, because we weren't even, it wasn't even like, we had gotten, we hadn't even gotten a car and like,
how do you dress in your dating profiles? Do you dress like
no, I
this?
dress the same way on my profiles.
Oh,
That I
you
dress.
do?
So right, so that's why I feel like it wasn't something like, because some people can't take like the nails and like,
Yeah.
which is fine. But all of that's on my dating profile. Like, we even talked about like little stuff like that. We were talking for a few days. So I really just
Was he manly?
no, and that's the part of
That's
why.
Oh,
what it was.
that could be.
But
it.
you,
like,
but
do
you,
this.
but you didn't know that. But you didn't know that from when we were talking?
Well, girl, he probably saved you. Don't be mad.
He did. That's why I said I felt the same way, but I still left wanting to know what did I do.
Well, did y'all talk about like?
He wanted that free meal.
I wasn't opposed to
He was hungry.
I wasn't opposed to it. Wasn't hungry, but I wasn't opposed to the free meal. More so the free liquor.
He was like, girl, I want my meal paid, bitch.
Basically, this ain't gonna work. He's probably like, this ain't gonna work, so I can already tell you expecting me to pay, but I'm expecting you to pay, so thanks for the honesty.
I'm not even mad at that.
Yeah,
No
I
shade.
definitely dodged the bullet, like Beyonce
No
said.
shade.
It didn't break my soul.
Girl, he got it 2 minutes there, girl.
Yeah.
He like this.
2 minutes away. He's like, I'm
Well,
sorry.
how did he do it?
When he said he was literally looked at me and was like, I'm sorry. So I'm like,
Wait a minute.
I'm like, what you?
Hold on, you got to
Do it
He's
again.
like-
Do it again.
Because it's him in the driver's seat. So he's like, I'm sorry. So I'm like, what's wrong? Like, I'm thinking like something's wrong. Like, I'm like, what's wrong? And he's like, I just don't think this is gonna work. So I'm like, closing my purse. I'm like, okay. I get my phone out. Because I'm like, I don't know where it's about to go. So he turned around and took me back home, and we never talked again. That was it. So that was that experience. All right, production's
It's hot.
Girl,
It's very
you had your purse. Girl, he was scratching his pearls. Mama was upset.
I just couldn't believe it. Like, I was so taken back.
This would be a clip. I'm just letting you know. It is hot, sweetie. Go ahead and read this.
All right.
This story.
So this segment of our show is called Left on Red. So for those of you that are just joining the show, this is where someone writes a letter to us via DM, on our Instagram or email, on YouTube, however. So this letter reads, Dear friends, I'm in love with my ex. My ex loves me. However, my ex had a hard life. And being that we are both men and I'm slightly older, he feels that I'm supposed to take care of him financially.
Aww.
He acknowledges that love is present, and he also said that love has never done anything for me. To give a little bit of background information about him, his mother died years ago, and his father hasn't been present. What am I supposed to do?
This is so layered.
It is. First of all, like, scroll down, because I'm in love with my ex. Now, you're exes for a reason. So why are we exes? Why did we break up?
Wait, I'm confused. I just read that.
So he's in love with the ex, but the ex loves him. So it sounds like it could be where he's still in love with the ex, but the ex has love for him.
Does he love what you're doing for him financially?
Probably.
Girl, now I don't know how to help this person.
It, like you said, is layered. It's like, where do you begin? I think it's given like.
So my thing is,
I
like,
think about
typically
his
in
current boyfriend.
so like typically in relationships, we tend to fuck up when we concentrate. Y'all busy people.
I'm still listening with one ear.
I'm still laughing.
You know
at
what? Let's help this person. They wrote a letter. Okay.
Okay.
We're sorry.
So, I think we tend to fuck up in relationships when we start over-analyzing and really thinking too much about the other person. And so it's like, for me, it's like you have two options. Option number one is forget about you and sacrifice all your needs for the healing of this other person. And option number two is identifying, well, what does my love look like? What do I need in order to receive love, and how do I give love? And if your love language isn't financial, like if you're not giving gifts, if you're not financing this person, then, and maybe your love looks like quality time. Maybe your love looks like physical touch, or whatever the love languages are for you, then maybe this just isn't the relationship for you.
Right.
And, and for this person to say, love has never done anything for me, well, we were in a relationship before.
Right.
And if you said that you loved me and I loved you, then essentially you're saying that I've never done anything for you.
Oh,
and he's also saying
That's
love has
poetry.
never done anything for me, but it's also saying that you expect love to do something for you.
Right.
Like,
And I'm not your parent. I'm sorry your mama died, and I'm sorry your daddy wasn't there, but I'm not your parent.
Well,
I'm supposed to be your partner.
he's older.
That don't mean shit.
That's what I say, telling y'all old ass men.
okay.
Get somebody y'all ain't.
Oh, but that's a good point, because if you were in a relationship before and that was the precedent that you set, Like, if that's the standard that you created.
I was just about to say that.
Mm-hmm.
So you older, although older me, it can be 5, 6. We don't know. I'm gonna think you older. Okay, I'm gonna call you old. Girl, okay. So you older. No shade. It's okay. So if you're about 45 and I'm about 24, 26, I give you 29. You older, okay? So the one this person is broken. He lost his mom. He didn't have a relationship with his father. So he's looking for a father figure in you, unfortunately. It happens. So like Solomon said, I agree. You're sacrificing your wants and needs to make someone else happy. You take care of it financially and all this stuff. So you try to do everything you try to do to make this person happy. However, it's slapping your motherfucking face. This nigga done told you love has never done anything for like you ain't been doing shit.
Right.
Like that's that little disrespectful ass little bitch. Like that's rude. So I would tell you.
I think that is very rude.
That is very rude. Like I would tell you, cut that dude off. He's an ex. I didn't even see that. I'm so drunk. I didn't know he was an ex. He's an ex. So X his ass out your life, and you deserve better. Why do you feel like you're not worthy of love? That bothers me. I want to give you a hug. I don't know who you are. I feel like you don't know you need love. Like you have to settle your love to make somebody else happy. Don't do that. I don't give a damn if you 85. Yeah. Somebody can love you. So let that shit go. Let his broken ass go. He need to go talk to Solomon.
Nope.
He do well.
And I'll just say,
somebody,
right? Somebody.
Not the way y'all just trash this man on this show.
I didn't say anything about him, but I do want to add though.
No, I'm talking about the ex.
That's what I'm talking about.
For him, for the writer, and other viewers who are in this situation, a lot of times the way you start off a relationship,
that's how it's gonna go.
Is you're creating the norm. So if you got somebody that's broken, depends on you financially, boom, 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 and you're setting the tone for that, and then you switch up, they're going to see that as you're being less than or you're switching it up. So, I mean, I feel like you created, whether you knew that he was broken or whatever, you kind of created this. So,
and I'm not saying that a person who is healed and a person who is broken can't come together.
Right, me either.
Because, if your love creates a place of safety, are you okay?
He just keep on
What? Bitch, the way you did. What? We're taking turns coughing. Okay? Do not do that.
You done coughed
do not do
15
that.
times.
You always want to go there. Do not go there. Do not do that.
Girl, you got me scared. Like, I'm coughing because you coughing.
Not the way you were up here sick and sweaty last week. And you had to go we begged you to go take a COVID test.
And it came back negative.
But you were just, a little under the weather. And nobody, made it obvious for the viewers. Bitch, don't try me. I'll bring my asthma records, okay?
Asthma? I love y'all.
All right, and they're telling us to wrap it up, girl.
Oh,
it is hot this time. This is the only time it's hot.
Oh, is it?
It's this wine.
Oh, well, no, because we be getting tipsy a lot of times.
It's a whole bottle.
True. Times 3 instead of 4 this time. Production keeps us together. She's like, no, it's 3 of y'all this time drinking.
But, Devin, what you want to say to this person?
No, that's really all I said, that he kind of created this problem. I hope it works out for both of them, honestly. I want everybody to be happy and in love, if that's what you desire. So
I hope y'all go and find love.
Well, how can
even if it's with each other?
Send us the letter if they want to.
You always ask this. Oh yeah, because it's important, right?
Duh.
So you all can send letters to our DMs, or you can send a letter to our personal DMs. You can send letters to our DM through the podcast Instagram, which is Open Relationship on Instagram. You can also send your letters to openrelationshippodcast@gmail.com.
All right, thank you for coming and joining the 4 of us.
It's just 3 this time.
Oh yeah, the 3 of us.
It's still 4.
Yeah.
He here.
Yeah.
He here in spirit.
Okay, so the 4 of us, as we swallow hard topics and spit out difference of opinions.
Bye, guys.
Bye, openers.
All right, we'll see y'all next week.